When you strip life back, strip the mind back, strip it back to the most simplest and most predominant love for being here. It is clearly seen that it is the breath that really takes us here. So in this stripping back, meaning the thoughts, are they truly the only things that we're here as this mind, body, spirit, soul to recognize? Because these thoughts cannot exist without this breath. And there is an instant realization that predominantly you don't need any of this stuff. And you fall instantly in love with people. Because they hold that same breath. Some minds cannot get to this, return to this primitive way. Breath, you don't want to worry about don't worry about your breath. So many things to do, so many jobs to do, so many places to see, so many. Use this breath, let it come. Don't worry about it. And they're half right, you see. They don't worry about breath because life's an adventure. But it's not about the valuation of breath. It is about the synchronicity, the presence, the magnitude. The colossal gift of breath. When this body, this person was lost in the sea of enlightenment, in the sea of non-duality, in the sea of consciousness. The breath became so shallow that it practically stopped, which is not really good for the body. But all it is revealing, the breath, is that the transcendence of when it goes, when it departs from this body, I am the breath. The breath is consciousness. But it cannot be described, it cannot be seen, it cannot be witnessed, because it's not the breath that consciousness is present as. It is the essence of life, the essence of breath, the essence of all beings, the essence of all objects, the essence of all life. Consciousness is that what cannot be discovered. But it cannot not be tasted in every aspect, in every day, in every moment of your human life. And the breath takes you back to the core of the essence of this that cannot be discovered. It is undiscoverable. It is a magical powder, a magical dust, but it's not even to give it the name magical or powder or dust. Derogates it, blasphemizes it, reduces the impact of what it is. To sit with the breath and watch it circulate within the body. Watch it move out of the body with no mind, with no expectation, with no needful experience, with no understanding of thoughts and time and identifications of you and the body and where you are and what's going on. The breath is that little link between the truth of consciousness and that what you are, the umbilical cord that connects I and consciousness as one. The I is a wormhole, the towering I that moves through the universe, fixating itself on the planets, on the stars, on all the names and identities, on all the aspects of human living, and all nature, and all oceans, and all skies, in all fantasies and thoughts and imaginations. I travels on. And when you realize this I that travels on is just a vessel for you, the breath, the emptiness, the nothingness, the space, the consciousness, and its purest essence, to experience the illusion that it creates, you can return to this body, this mind, this thought-based idea, this conceptual world, and you realize that the problem is not with the beings. The problem is the need to not recognize at some point in your life what you truly are. Therefore, you in this body cannot enjoy, and simply be present in this simple life that nature explains very simply. In spring I arise, in summer I bloom, in autumn I begin to fade, and in winter I die. 4 seasons. 4 little words that everyone knows. All the other words are taking you away from breath, taking you away from yourself, from the nature of consciousness that every being is. So you simply live in this body, in this life, and you are so grateful of every moment and every breath. And when your breath comes in the morning, there's no effort. You become like that person, that adventure out in the world. But you don't see the world as an adventure, you see your breath as an adventure. Here I am again, it says. Let's warm on. Let's see where life takes you. Let's see where consciousness and breath takes you. The eye of consciousness. And you don't need or desire anything more from qualities or methods or practices. You simply just become that cloud that floats in the sky. And when it transcends, you become the blue sky. And when that transcends at night, you become the stars and the space. And when that transcends in the morning, you become the cloud again. And consciousness is everywhere. There's only that consciousness that exists. And someone says, what do you want to do? What do you want to be when you come back? When the body dies? And the breath says, tell them nothing. Tell them nothing. Be as simple as you can be. Be as empty as you can be. Be genuine. And then before you answer, it says, no. Give them something to work with. What is the simplest thing that you can be above nothing? And you say, if I have to come back, if I had a choice to be, I would be the dew on the grass, because I'm guaranteed to appear in every season, in every year, in every century. And I'll rippling, shining, reflecting, magical, inspirational, to all those that love the Jew. You're not on a tombstone. No one recognizes a tombstone and an M or a photograph if you don't know the person. But we all recognize the dew on the grass, the clouds, the blue sky, the ocean, the wind, the breeze. The essence of consciousness is much more simple than what the mind can take you on a journey to establish. Discover your breath. Discover who you are. And in the eye of the breath, it opens the door to that wormhole. The one that you've been fighting against all your life. I'm taking this direction, that direction, that direction, that direction, this direction. And you turn around and the door opens and this wormhole is directionless. It's everywhere. And the song of Avadut makes sense. I am nectarian knowledge, unchanging bliss. I am everywhere, like space.